Okay, so next in second place as well, we have Interstellar by Shotguns, which is sort of a fantasy steampunk alien themed entry. But yeah, I mean, there are a lot of crazy architecture and crazy rides and crazy foliage, as we can see here. Crazy overall, I guess, is the way to put it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know how to review this park. I mean, I really like all the architecture for the most part. Some of it is just a little bit rushed, like this building here, or some of these buildings, I guess. But I don't know. Usually, I'm not a fan of fantasy, but in this case, he didn't try to say like, "Oh, I'm better than you because I build a fantasy park." I mean, he felt like, you know, a lot of times I feel like a lot of fantasy parks are kind of like trying to say that they're better than you because of the style of park they make, I guess. I think he handled it pretty well and didn't really make it feel like, I guess pretentious is a word, but I mean, I really like this sort of the interaction with the path here. The station, the transition feels sort of like a natural. You kind of go from the steampunk buildings to, you know, more sci-fi. And kind of have the alien area here, which I felt like was good, but I kind of preferred the architecture in the other section of the park more. I actually do like the pink trees just because it's consistent. It's not 17 different colors of trees. The foliage was definitely sloppy. I'll agree with that. But one thing as well I will say is that he kind of handled the interaction differently than most of the other. She didn't just have path going over the stuff before the 0G roll or the Cobra roll. So. I mean, I don't really know what to say too much about this. I mean, I really liked all the architecture. I mean, obviously, without being said, I mean, it's really sloppy. The peepability isn't good. You know, the spaceship in the middle kind of feels a little bit simplistic compared to some of the other stuff and out of place at times. You know, I think you could have handled the foliage better in some places. Cleaned it up a little bit. I mean, you have this rapids ride, which takes about 17.5 hours to go through. Yeah, 7-minute rapids ride. I don't know. There's some really nice stuff. Like I really like the way he handled the clouds and stuff, the smoke puffs and everything. But yeah, definitely some sloppiness. I mean, this is a really kind of a cool idea. I don't really know how well it fits, but you know, particle accelerator sort of thing into a singularity. I mean, that was a cool thing. And he has the spaceship above it, which I'm assuming uses advanced science to be a spaceship. So. Another touch I liked as well is he named all of his track architecture something special. Which I think was a really cool choice and had a lot of, you know, storyline to the park. I mean, all these it tells you what these things are, which I think is really cool, in my opinion. And I don't know if anybody really noticed all that kind of stuff. So, some nice touches, I think. Definitely, I mean, obviously it's slopped a little bit. I wish you would have spent some more time to clean it up, but a really nice entry. It kind of felt like a head-to-head park in some ways, just because of how big it was, and sort of the sloppiness combined with the the ambition. Sort of the combination of sort of the more realistic architecture, steampunk with alien stuff. I don't know, and it also doesn't rely and gimmick like, oh, this is a floating coaster with floating islands, therefore it's amazing and creative, like some other things in this contest kind of felt like. The content in it was actually creative and interesting and unique, and it wasn't just, oh, I have this idea that's been done a million times, but it's not an idea that is always done, so it's, anyways. But yeah, I mean, definitely, I think the foliage is probably the weakness here in a lot of places, and sort of the sloppiness and viewability. But overall, I think I gave this an 80 as well. So, well made, well deserved. Some good ideas. Sort of wish you would have put some more time into it to make it, really feel complete.